You know, my brothers, the greatest month of the year is only maybe about 19, 20 days away. A month that the Sahaba used to prepare 6 months in advance for. The month of Ramadan is the greatest month of the year. What is available for the believers in the month of Ramadan is not available in any other month. The month of Ramadan is my chance and your chance to redeem ourselves. The month of Ramadan is the month that you and I can finally get ahead. The month of Ramadan, my brothers, if you deal with the month of Ramadan correctly, if you give the month of Ramadan its haqq and its rights, wallahi, my brothers, you will go from zero to hero in the month of Ramadan. The month of Ramadan is the month of the believers. It's the month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala where you can reach Him. You see, my brothers, every single act of ibadah, every single act of worship, we know its reward. Or at least we have an idea of its reward. Everything we've been told, that if you give charity, Allah will do this. If you pray, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you this. If you look after your mother and your father, well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will compensate you. Every act of worship we've been told about, except for the act of fasting. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, fasting is for me, and I shall reward him. I shall reward it according to me. For the one that fasts, there are 2 celebrations. The celebration of when he breaks his fast, when he sits down with his family and he breaks his fast, that's the first celebration. The Prophet of Allah says, the next celebration is when you stand in front of Allah and you see the reward of that day that you fasted. Such is the month of Ramadan. The month of Ramadan is the greatest month of the year. The month of Ramadan is the month that every single one of us should be waiting for anxiously. Because the truth is, many of us will not make the month of Ramadan. You know, I've given the talks of Ramadan many times. Sometimes it's 2 weeks before, sometimes it's a couple of days before. I remember a few years back home in Sydney, we had a brother with his cousin and a girl in the back. They had a car accident the night before Ramadan. They all died. So the reality is you and I haven't been promised anything. The month of Ramadan, my brothers, is the greatest month, and wallahi, if Allah allows you to see the month of Ramadan, this is a big sign of Allah's love.